Hey y'all, I'm Jaime of Charleston Blonde. I wanted to take some time and tell you a little bit about myself. I've had a really crazy life. So back in college, I was asked to be on CBS Survivor. Definitely not something I ever wanted to do or thought I would do. I really love to eat. So when they asked me, I kind of gave a little pushback, but then I found out you get paid to be on Survivor. So even if you're the first person voted off, you still make money. I was a college student in debt, so I kind of saw it as go on the show, go on the island, and pay off my student debt. So I decided to apply. Next thing you know, I got asked to be on the show, and my life changed pretty drastically after that. I actually met my husband on the show. So Eric and I were on the same tribe in China, of all places. We were on Survivor China. This is like 11 years ago. We were babies, and we grew up 30 miles apart. So I grew up in Spartanburg, he grew up in Greenville. Somehow we didn't know each other, and we met in China on the show. So it's pretty crazy. We started dating as soon as we got back. Next thing you know, we got married, and now we have an 8-year-old son. We've been married 10 years in April, and we're living in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. So we have quite the background, and our life has been absolutely insane ever since. So another crazy part of our story is Eric actually proposed to me in the Battery. He set up a fake photo shoot, and in the middle of the photo shoot, I turned around and he was on his knee and he proposed. So it was beautiful, and at that moment, we always knew we wanted to move to Charleston someday, and then I wanted to get married in Charleston. So crazy enough, there was a Charleston wedding giveaway. And you had to make like this silly video and put it on the internet, and then whoever got the most votes won an $80,000 wedding to Charleston. So with my marketing background, I was like, oh, we're gonna do this. Like, we've got to win this wedding. So we made a really cheesy video. Eric was actually on tour in a rock band, so I only had him for 2 days before the video was due. So for the 2 days he was home, all we did was shoot a really corny video. We sent it in to the Charleston CVB, and then people started voting. Next thing you know, we won a $80,000 wedding in Charleston. So after that, life just got super crazy. We've moved now 7 times in 10 years. We've lived everywhere from Spartanburg, Greenville, Lake Lyman, Nashville, Tennessee, Fort Myers Beach, Naples, and Charleston. With all of our crazy moves, we can honestly say that Charleston's been our favorite place to live. We love everything about this place, especially the food. I'm a huge fan of Southern cuisine. Fried chicken, shrimp and grits, pimento cheese, bacon. I love the food in Charleston. We also love living on the water. Just having access to the ocean has been so incredible, especially for Harper. A lot of people ask me how I became a blogger. I actually became a blogger years and years ago. I was pregnant with Harper, so this is probably 9 years ago. And I had just graduated from the University of South Carolina a few years prior, and we had learned about blogging in my marketing courses. And so I thought it'd be fun to do a blog about my pregnancy because none of my family lived close by, and I wanted to kind of keep them up to date with my pregnancy. So I started this little cute blog for a pregnancy blog, and next thing you know, it grew, and it was called Fried Pink Tomato. I ended up having a huge following. It was really cool because it was the first time that I understood influencer marketing, and this is, way before it was the cool thing to do. So I think I've just always been passionate about blogging, and I've been doing it so long that it just comes really natural for me. I had to change my blog when we moved to Florida. I had one that was Sunshine State Skinny, and that was more like what's going on, events, down in Florida. And then when we moved again, of course, I couldn't keep the name Sunshine State Skinny because we were living in Charleston. So that's when I converted to Charleston Blonde. So Charleston Blonde originally started off with just me and Harper walking downtown and taking pictures of cool things. And then once my Instagram following started to grow, I realized, okay, I think I'm onto something here. So I decided to really pour into my blog and just try to make it a one-stop shop for what to do in Charleston, where to eat in Charleston, where to play in Charleston, all the cool events that are happening in town. And I even started doing some interior design stuff. When we bought our new house and started decorating, I started sharing with my followers. So it's kind of grown into this just like really cool lifestyle blog that is great for locals, great for people coming to Charleston, and just great for people in general that want to learn about how I decorate the house, my favorite things to cook, my favorite things to do. My son loves to travel. Harper, for Christmas, instead of toys, he wanted a trip to Paris. So right now we've been doing a lot of really fun travel adventures with Harper, and we love to share those too. All right, so people always ask me what I do in Charleston, and I do a lot. I'm actually a marketing director. I help people with their social media accounts, digital marketing, website development, SEO, a little bit of everything. I do Charleston Blonde, which is where I share my favorite things. And then I'm also a mom. So Harper is 8 years old. He is a chatterbox, kid doesn't meet a stranger. And Harper is living his best life in Charleston. We take him to tons of restaurants, lots of staycations, so many events. So we really feel like Harper has had a blast with everything I do with Charleston Blonde. So I feel really blessed. So I'd love for you guys to stay on the website, take a look around. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email, and definitely subscribe. You can put your email address in, and every time I put up a new blog post, you'll get a notification. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see y'all soon.